The bright lights of Islamabad's modern shopping mall attracted everyone's eyes. Fountains, colorful lights, and expensive brand outlets created the picture of a different world altogether. Among the crowd was Aliyah, the only daughter of a wealthy businessman. She carried branded shopping bags in her hands, and every shopkeeper treated her with extra respect. On the other side, in the corner of the food court, stood Hassan. He belonged to a poor family and had just enough money in his pocket to buy a simple burger for himself and his friend Faraz. Poverty had left its mark on Hassan's face, but despite the hardships, there was a strange dignity and self-respect in his eyes. The first meeting. When Aliyah first saw Hassan passing by, she paused for a moment. He didn't wear new clothes nor a fancy watch, but his eyes reflected honesty and innocence. Hassan lowered his gaze and walked ahead quietly, but unknowingly, he left a spark in Aliyah's heart. Growing closeness. A few days later, fate brought them face to face again at the same mall. This time, Aliyah initiated the conversation. Hassan was hesitant at first but eventually opened up. Their small talks grew into friendship, and soon that friendship blossomed into love. Aliyah was surprised to see how a poor boy could carry so much respect, wisdom, and hope in his heart. Hassan, on the other hand, was equally amazed that a rich girl could be so simple, soft-hearted, and genuine. The friend's obstruction. But Hassan's friend Faraz kept poisoning their bond. To Aliyah, he would say, "Hassan only wants you for your money." To Hassan, he would whisper, "A girl like Aliyah will never stay with someone like you." At times, Hassan felt disheartened. Many sleepless nights were spent wondering if Faraz was right. But whenever Aliyah's message came, filled with sincerity, Hassan's trust returned stronger than before. The test of love. Time passed, and their love grew stronger. Aliyah began convincing her family. Though they resisted at first, Aliyah's determination and Hassan's honesty eventually softened their hearts. Meanwhile, Faraz made one last attempt to separate them. He warned Hassan, "Think carefully, Hassan. By marrying a rich girl, you'll ruin your life. This relationship will never succeed." But this time, Hassan stood firm. He replied, "Love is not about success or failure. It is about trust and sacrifice. If Aliyah stands by me, then I will stand by her for the rest of my life." The wedding day. Finally, the awaited day arrived. Aliyah and Hassan were married. Despite her wealth, Aliyah chose simplicity for her wedding, while Hassan, despite his poverty, carried himself with pride and dignity. Their union became a living example that true love conquers all. The tragic end. But soon after their joyous moments came heartbreaking news. Faraz, who had opposed their love from the beginning, broke down in loneliness and envy. On the night of the wedding, he climbed to the top of a tall building. Looking at the city lights for the last time, with bitterness and defeat in his heart, he jumped. His death shocked everyone. The ending. When Hassan and Aliyah heard the news, they were deeply shaken. They knew Faraz had destroyed his own life with jealousy and hatred. He could have chosen to share in their happiness, but instead, he let envy consume him. Holding Aliyah's hand, Hassan said, "The true price of love is sacrifice. We sacrificed our egos and shared our dreams, but Faraz sacrificed his life, not for love, but for his pride and jealousy." Aliyah's eyes filled with tears, and together they vowed to live their lives with love, patience, and trust.